Pisces, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Pisces, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started, Pisces. Hope you guys are doing well. See what's going on. Two cards for Pisces for their highest good. All right, so it says, desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Wow. So maybe you're worried about what's going to happen in the future or what's going to happen soon, or there's some kind of worry here. I feel like you need to, maybe you don't know what's going to happen next or where you're going to go next, you know, what you're going to do next. Just trust that there is a divine plan, that there is always a divine plan. Okay, God always directs us in what we need to be and where we need to do. Then they say solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So yes, definitely. If you take some time out for yourself, meditation, going for a walk, whatever it is, take some time and have some kind of solitude, you will get the answers that you're looking for. You will receive it. And not only that, but it makes you just feel better. You think better when you have solitude. Being alone does have its benefits. All right, so Pisces, take what resonates with you, Pisces, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Pisces for their highest good. Thank you, Spirit. One for the current. One for the past. Oh, I'm sorry. For the situation. One for the situation. One for the past, okay? One for the, what's hidden? One for the hopes and fears. One for the what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow, they do have a lot of pentacles here. My goodness. All right. So, Pisces. So you begin with the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is talking about, maybe you're feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you're carrying a lot on your shoulders, always thinking about things or worrying about things. You have the Wheel of Fortune for the situation. Wheel of Fortune is talking about, cycle closing, luck. Your luck is changing. Then you have the Queen of Wands for the past. The Queen of Wands is talking about being determined, have that determination, that drive, that zest for life, like for living life, living in the moment, not giving up. You have the Six of Cups here for the what's hidden. The Six of Cups is talking about being nostalgic, going through a healing, thinking about the past, thinking about, people, being emotional too, feeling emotional. And then for the hopes and fears, you do have the Tower card. The Tower card is talking about changes coming through, changes you didn't expect. They're just going to come through. You have the Seven of Pentacles here for what you need to do now. You need to look at everything that's going on in your life. I feel like you're trying to figure out your next step and what you want to do. You have the Ten of Pentacles for the what you need to work on. You really need to work on your finances. You're trying to reach that material success, to be happy, to establish yourself. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles here for the outcome. The Nine of Pentacles is talking about you being very independent. You know how to make the money. You know how to make the wealth come in. You need to also trust your decisions and what you're doing. Trust yourself and everything that's going on. Okay. Wow. Okay. So let's see what the cards say. Take what resonates with you, Pisces, and leave the rest. This is for Pisces. All right. Why is a 10 of Wands here for Pisces? Card. Wow. Okay, so you do have the 3 of Wands here with the King of Cups and the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is here. You're trying to carry everything on your shoulder, or maybe you're just feeling very overwhelmed right now. I feel like you really need to start taking it easy and setting boundaries, because you just need to, okay? You have the 3 of Wands here. The 3 of Wands is saying that, you know, you're making plans for the future. You know what you want. You know what you're trying to do, what you want to do. But it's time for you to start moving forward on them. It's like they want you to have patience for everything. You know, with the 3 of Wands, it's like you know what you want, so it's time to put them into action. Okay. You could also be like being very quiet about it, like not telling anybody, you know, your plans, and that's good. You don't need to tell anybody, but you need to start putting them into action. Okay. I do feel like you're going to be working with somebody trying to achieve that, but I feel like you're definitely ready to move forward. You have the King of Cups here, and the King of Cups is saying that, you know how to handle yourself. You're the King of Cups. You know, how else would you not, right? I feel like you know how to handle your emotions. I feel like, you know, you're very dependable and caring. I feel like people really trust you and they flock to you because you just have that kind of energy where, you know, you're a good listener, you're a good advisor, you know, and it's very nice. You know how to keep your emotions balanced, so it's good. This is very nice. You have the Wheel of Fortune. And why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Pisces? I'm a card. Wow, very nice. All right, so you do have the 2 of Pentacles, the Temperance card, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune here, it says that, you know, they're saying that there's a cycle coming to a close. Your luck is changing. You know, things are going to change. Karma is here. They're asking you to take things easy. I feel like you're trying to make some kind of decision here. I feel like there's traveling here. I feel like you need to find your patience also. With the Temperance card, I do feel like you're very divinely guided. I feel like you need to try to keep everything balanced, from your home, your work, your family, to everything that's going on in your life. You just need to try to keep it balanced. I also feel like with the Temperance card that you need to find your patience. You need to be calm about things and find your patience. You are very divinely guided here, because when the Temperance comes in, it's like the angels are watching over you. But really try to find your patience and be calm about things, okay? Because remember, you're like the King of Cups. You know how to handle your emotions, but at times you feel very overwhelmed with everything because you're doing everything, trying to juggle everything all at once, and there's no need for that. Okay, you need to ask for help. I also feel like there's a decision here, and there is definitely traveling. You do have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is talking about being determined, having that drive, being assertive, like not giving up on life, having a zest for life, like enjoying life more instead of being so busy. They're asking you to really enjoy life, be in the moment, and think positive, because you know what you need to do. You just need to go and do it. And I do believe that's now. I don't think it's in the past. I do believe it's now. You have the Six of Cups here for the what's hidden. Sorry. Why is the Six of Cups here? My card. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups is talking about, being very nostalgic, thinking about the past. Like I said, healing. Could also be going through a healing, still healing from all the emotions that you've been going through. I also feel like there was a lot of big changes for you. There have been changes that you've been going through, and you're still going through this healing. You do have the Devil card here, though. The Devil card here, and they're asking you to let go of all these habits that that for some of you have habits or patterns that you continuously keep going back to, and you really need to like let it go and do something different. I feel like at times for some of you guys, I feel like you feel like you're trapped, like you just can't move forward or do things differently, and I feel like you want to, but I feel like you just really need to leave anything that's old, anything that's like, not good for you, to leave it behind. And then you have the Two of Wands, and you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do to move forward. Also from the Devil, I feel like also too that there could be some kind of situation here that you cannot, that I feel like you can't control. Like I feel like you just need to try to leave anything that's keeping you from being trapped or making you feel like you have to go back to these old patterns. I feel like you need to leave that. Try to leave that behind really bad. You need to really try to leave it, okay? Try not to go back to any of those old habits that you have or patterns. Wow. And like I said, with the Two of Wands here, with the Two of Wands, I do feel like you're trying to plan for something. I feel like, you need to find your patience, and I feel like you're trying to also make some kind of decision here. Then we have the Tower card down here, and Spirit, why is a Tower card here for Pisces? One card. Wow. Okay. So you have the Page of Swords here and the Tower card. Let me show them to you. You have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Cups here with the Tower card. So I feel like things are going to change for you very much. And you want things to change also. I feel like you need to follow your heart with the Knight of Cups. Listen to your intuition. Make decisions from your heart. I feel like you also, with the Page of Swords, I feel like you also need to speak your truth about things, about what's going on, about things that are happening in your life or in the situations. I feel like you need to speak your truth. I feel like you're going to have a lot of new ideas. I feel like you're going to have a lot of clarity about everything that's happening, going on in your life, Pisces. I also feel like you need to communicate, what you feel, what you're doing, the truth. You need to see the truth before you speak about anything. Like really, like don't just go and take somebody's word for it. Really speak your truth, okay? Because you need to, and really try to communicate better. I also feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. You're definitely going to be moving forward, but you need to follow your heart. I feel like you're aligning with your path. I feel like you are on the right path. I feel like you're very divinely guided. I feel like you just need to trust your intuition and follow your heart. Why is the the Seven of Pentacles here for? What you need to do now. One more card. You do have the Hermit card. Let me see. Didn't the Hermit? Oh no, it didn't. Not on this one. Okay, so you have a Hermit card here and the Fool card. Wow. Okay, so it's a Solitude card. There it is. Okay, so you really need to take time to go and see things more better. Okay, because you do have the Hermit card. The Hermit card is basically like the Solitude card. You need to go within and really clear your mind. You need to find that time to clear your space, clear your mind from all the clutter, from everything that's going on in your life, okay? Because you really need that. I feel like you need to step back and really see things differently, because you're looking at everything that's happening in your life. You're reviewing everything over and over. I also feel like you're trying to figure out what your next step is, like what you're going to do next. I also feel like you do have, like, you're going to get this material success, this prosperity, or whatever it is that you're coming in, because you've been working very hard, and I feel like everything's going to pay off. I feel like you're on this new journey here because there's a cycle that ended and there's a new beginning coming through. I feel like you need to take a leap of faith and just take that chance. Okay, like what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to create? What is it that you want to put forward? It's time. It's time to do it, to take a chance on it. Take a leap of faith. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles here. And why is the 10 of Pentacles here for Pisces? One more card. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. You now have 10, 10, 10 here. So that's a very good. Your life is definitely going to get better. You're moving forward. Things are changing for you. You're making decisions, definitely. You have the Ace of Wands here, the Ace of Wands, and you have the 10 of Cups, you know, and then you have the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to establish yourself and reach that material success that you want, that you've been wanting. I feel like you're moving towards happiness. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas and inspiration here. I feel like you're on the right path, definitely. You know, this is very nice. I feel like you're trying to establish yourself, and you will establish yourself. I feel like financial opportunities are coming your way, and I feel like you're going to be learning a lot of new things and putting your ideas out there. But it's time for you to start doing that, though. It's time for you to just take a leap, a chance on things. Okay. Wow, that is beautiful. I like that. And that's what you need to work on. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles for the outcome for Pisces. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. So now you have 10, 10, 10, 10. Look at that. That's good. Remember that when you have 10s, it always comes right back to the beginning. So just know that. It's very nice. So you have the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and then the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so so with the 9 of Pentacles here, I feel like you're very independent. Like I said, there is wealth here. You're very independent. You need to start working on yourself, like how you do things for yourself. You know, like really take care of yourself. Really enjoy life. Live in the moment, you guys. Okay, put yourself first too. And I feel like you just need to do that. I feel like you need to savor the moment, to live in the moment. I do feel like you need to trust the decisions that you're making. Like, stop going back and forth on that. I do feel like something has come to an end. You have the 10 of Swords here. 10 of Swords is talking about a painful ending. You know, it doesn't have to be a painful ending, but there was an ending to something that came through. You know, it was hurt. It was very hurtful for you. And now it's going to turn into something better, though. There's a reason why you went through it. You know, whether you think it was a good reason or not, you know, I know it was hurtful, but it's still going to turn into something better. Okay, so just know that. Okay, so things end for a reason, and they end. It could be like, this could be like a career. This could be like a relationship. This could be, you know, just some kind of obstacle that came through, but it's coming to an end. Things are going to change for you very much, because there is a new beginning here, big new beginning here. But you need to take the time to go within so you can find the answers that you're looking for. Okay, so you can make decisions without hesitating or going back and forth on it. You do have the 3 of Pentacles here also. The 3 of Pentacles is talking about, you know, creating something, you know, working together with somebody, working with others, you know, to create something. I feel like you're very supported by other people, that you have a lot of support from your friends and your family, that people recognize you for everything that you're doing. They see how successful you are, how you've changed so much, and you're still standing after you've been through so much also. I feel like it's really nice. I feel like you're going to create something, and it's going to be successful. Nice. Love it. All right, so I also feel like there's traveling here for you guys. I feel like you need to have patience, okay? You know, this is a very beautiful reading. Even if you think it's not, it's a very beautiful reading. The main thing is that you Pisces are very intuitive, but you have so much in your mind, you have so much in your heart, that you need to also take the time for yourself and really go within, so that you can find the answers that you're looking for, okay? Because you need that. You're going to be very inspired. You're going to be happy. You're on your way towards that way. So it's good. Very good. All right, Pisces. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.